Welcome, everybody. Hi, I'm Rachel, the author of How to Wear a Crown. I'm a life and spiritual coach, and I'm here tonight to do a collective How to Wear a Crown reading, and I'm really excited. But what we're going to do first is we're going to pray. Let's pray in. All right. God, angels, universe, all that there is. Thank you so much for this space, for this collective, for the subscribers, for the followers, for the people that are on my platforms. I just thank you for having any kind of a space, this energetic space, this online platform in which I am able to serve my purpose globally. It's a huge blessing, and I do not take it for granted that people would show up here in this space to watch my videos and be with me. And God, I just ask that all of the people that are supposed to be here in this, I'm going to call it a room, an energetic room with me tonight, that you just put it on their heart to get here, that you help them align with this video so that they can get the messages that are for them. And God, I just ask that you allow me to surrender, help me to surrender, help me to move myself out of the way, to get Rachel out of the way, just let my body be a divine channel for you to do your good works in the world. Let my mouth be your mouth, let my hands be your hand, and let me speak for you, God, delivering messages that will touch the hearts, touch the minds, touch the spirit of the people that show up to this reading tonight. And then I really just have it on my heart to say that when people question what is the How to Wear a Crown collective, when people say, what is that? That you answer that for them. That my descriptions and my explanations will never quite do it justice, and I know that. So God, I ask that you will help me in that area by putting a divine knowing into the consciousness of the people that align here with my space and with this work. Since it did come from you, you are the one that can explain it best and help people to recognize the vibrational alignment if they are aligned with any of my work and any of the or with being a part of this, with subscribing, with liking, with commenting. Just let people feel really safe. God, I just really, my heart's deepest intention and desire is to create a really safe space where people feel comfortable, feel seen, they feel recognized, not by me, but by you. That the parts that are sensitive and vulnerable and secret and the places and the things that have made people feel like they are all alone, that those things can be brought to light in this space today, and that you would touch those places and speak to those places so that they know that it's you and only you. I ask for the most magical, rapid healings, the most insane transformations. I ask for the most wild miracles. I ask for spiritual awakenings. I ask for crown chakras to open tonight, God. I ask for heart centers to be activated tonight, God. I ask for divine alignment inside of people's spirits, for solutions to be found and for questions to be answered. And I trust and believe that all of those things will happen tonight, that they already have happened, that there already is people that you have predestined to show up in this space tonight, and that everything that they are supposed to get from this reading that they will get. And it's already done, and it is so. Amen. So those were some beautiful intentions for crown chakras to be opened, for heart centers to be activated. I'm just gonna write because I have to keep a notebook here. For crown chakras to be opened, for heart centers to be activated. I'm gonna light some sage for just a minute. And you guys can just breathe. Deep breaths in through the nose. Hold it in lungs. And out through the mouth. Take one more in through the nose. Holding, holding. As long as you can comfortably. And then we're going to just let that exit the mouth. And again. One more deep one. Clearing for my space, little clearing for your space. Okay. And let's continue. And as you can tell, we're having a pajama party together. It says namaste in bed. Isn't that cute? I've still got my red hair in for, since it's February. We're doing Valentine's Day hair, the red. We'll talk about Valentine's Day and specials and things like that a little bit later after the reading. So this is being recorded on February the 3rd, late night. But when you receive it is when you're supposed to receive it. Receive it. And I do not believe in coincidences. So I believe in divine alignment, and that you will align with this video when you are supposed to align with this video. I believe that things like this transcend space and time, that God transcends space and time. And so when you connect with this, just believe that it's the right time. If you feel like it's the right time. And then honestly, if you don't feel like it is, if you're not feeling like that it's in alignment, like it, and the ways that I can tell that a message or a video or a teaching is not in alignment for me, I'll go ahead and it, it's insanely hard for me to focus on it. I'll keep feeling like I have to like press the back button, like go back. I'll miss things they say. I'll just have this confused feeling the whole time, like what are they talking about? And so if you start feeling that way, that's probably a good sign that this video isn't in alignment for you, that this message isn't in alignment for you. And I 100% respect and trust yourself, right? Trust yourself to exit things that aren't for you, even if they're my things. I think I would be doing you such a disservice as a life and spiritual coach, as a leader in the world at all, to tell you to stay in a place that isn't for you, even if that means my rooms. As much as I want to be able to help all the people in the entire world, I know that my work isn't for everybody, right? So that's okay. I love you anyway. And I hope that you align with the person that is meant to guide you in your journey, in your life and spiritual journey. But if you do want to have a pajama party with me tonight, please do. Or in the day, if you're seeing this in the day. Okay. So what's coming to my mind already is so with that crown chakra opening, the heart center activating, and then peace and serenity are coming to my mind. Peace and serenity. Okay, so we'll put that there. And I feel like the collective has been achieving states of peace and serenity that are unfamiliar. Unfamiliar peace. So what created this is my question. Exiting um structures, systems, old beliefs. You've had some major changes in belief systems. You've had you've transcended a construct, an energetic container, if you will. Um, so I'm seeing groups and it's being shown to me like little boxes. Groups, 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 little boxes, little boxes, little boxes, little boxes, like that there's lots of different types of little boxes. Tell me more. And even just this card seems very like religious in nature. Because I do think this looks like a cathedral, like a church. So it might be churches, it might be not that there's anything wrong with like loving a church or religion. It just seems like that might be something that um you're moving away from a type of belief or church, maybe even a cult or something. Like if you were like, I don't, please let me know if that's the case. That's very specific. But like moving away from um but it does it in some ways it feels very binding and then other ways it doesn't. It feels like just a transcendence. So it could be, multiple themes for different people, but there's a transcendent energy, breaking free energy, exiting the little boxes and systems, organizations, groups, things that are no longer for you. Could even be friend groups. Maybe you've been a part of a certain friend group for a long time and now you are not. But this could even be states, leaving a state, leaving this could be towns, this could be family systems, like leaving your family system of origin, whatever that means to you. Okay, so we're leaving the boxes. Okay, so it's just shown to me as all these. Oh my gosh, you aren't going to see that at all. Just little boxes, little boxes, little boxes. It always looks messy when I get the visuals. Okay, so and and you've been working hard. Sorry, hang with me. It's gonna be just a minute till we get a clearer picture. So you've been working hard at something. What have we been working hard at? And you got something from this, the box. Okay, whatever made you feel like you were in a little box. You've been working hard at something and you did get something from it. Um, some trophies, if you will, like successes, some acknowledgments, some achievements of some sort. But they're feeling like they don't matter to you very much anymore. Like it maybe used to matter a ton, and now it doesn't matter too much anymore at all. And then that it doesn't feel like enough. And it also feels like it doesn't feel like much now. Like it used to feel like maybe like a big mountain to climb or to like a big reach. Um, and now that you have it, you're like, mm, that's little. Or now that you've reached this level of spiritual awareness, that you've reached this level, this vibration, that now the things feel small or like meaningless and like they don't matter. Um, Not that they don't matter, but just they're not there's been like a self-worth detachment or an identity detachment from these things like they used to hold. I feel like so much power over your identity. They used to be so strongly connected to your identity, to your sense of self-worth, and then now they're not. And that was just these pinnacles that I'm seeing here at the bottom, like, yeah, cool, I got the thing. Okay, yeah, cool, I got one over here too, and just kick it under the desk. And I mean, I'm working towards things, but it's like now, like there's so much more. It seems like there's so much more to mm, okay, what else? What else? So much more to get that matters more. Just seems like small fish, like in comparison to what you're working on now or what you're going after now. The small fish in comparison to what you know you have coming or to what you don't know you have coming. Maybe you don't know. And that was the weirdest thing. I just shuffled this sideways and I never do that. How hard is it to take me serious with a namaste in bed? Hi, masked on. Doing a card reading. Is it hard? Okay. Um, okay, so we have two cards that came out, the Magician and the High Priestess at once. So I'm seeing a really beautiful balancing act here of being so anchored in what you've already created and knowing your worth, knowing your power in your present situation, and like honoring yourself, honoring your worth in your current situation, but then also understanding that there's more to create. So, like, he was working on the more, but it's like spiritually, it's like I'm not discounting like what I've done or what's been achieved or what I've done so far in my life, but like I just know that there's more for me to create still. And that's what is exciting. And I'm standing firm in this. Like I'm not letting this go. Um, this is fruitful in nature. This is balanced. This is good. This is centered. This is brought much healing, much wealth, much peace. This is peace. This is that peace that you've achieved. So you've done work to get there, to achieve this, but you know that there's much more. And they came out together at the same time. So it's really just being able to let these coexist at the same time, right? I'm allowed to know all the things that I've done and like appreciate where I've been and what I've gone through and what I've accomplished and what I've done, while at the same time looking forward, having new goals, setting a new, knowing there's a next level, asking the question, well, what do I want to create next? I've done these things, I've gotten this far, I've built this foundation, I'm sitting firmly on that foundation, centered, I'm cool, I'm peaceful. I've built this stability, this serenity, and the firm, yeah, firm foundation. I've built this firm foundation that holds me really well, it holds me really well. It feels strong and supported. I'm supported in that way. And then, but then also, I don't, it's okay for me to not want to stay here though, too. I'm going to sit pretty in this and then also go after what I want to create. But it's kind of like, I don't know what that is yet. So let's figure out what we want to create. What is there to create? I have a timer that I can see. What are we going to create, God? What are we creating? What's next? Oh, we got a big wave of energy when I asked the, what do we want to create? Oh, perfect love. We want to create perfect love, divine union. So a lot of the collective might be craving a perfect love, divine union with a partner. That might be the place where your focus is at. Totally possible for you guys. Any of you who that is your desire. We're creating perfect love. Hmm. It's like almost makes me emotional for y'all because the fact that that came out. When I said, what are we creating? It was perfect love. So it's like equal give and take, a perfect match, an equal partnership, perfect love, soulmate love, twin flame love. I know a lot of people like hate on that term now, but my journey started with the 1111 phenomenon and twin flame love. So I I don't knock it as long as it's authentic. I think people just put a bunch of BS on top of what that means, but the true meaning of it's beautiful and perfect. And people might have messed it up by calling anything and everything a twin flame love, and now it's diluted the meaning. But if you can come back to like the original origins of what is a twin flame love and what that truly means, because there's lots of people who have had like 6 and 7 twin flames, and it's like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. And then now it's just a joke. It's like a big joke on in the spiritual community. So like when people talk about twin flames, it's like, oh, now everybody's got one and they've had 17 and they've had a shadow twin flame and a false twin flame and a soul twin flame and a karmic twin flame and made up 27,000 types of twin flames. But at one point, that word was not diluted in delusion. Oh, I stopped my music. Probably because I got off on a tangent. That was an accident. Spirit was like, come back. Get out of the rabbit hole, Rachel. Okay. So, but it's what the true undercurrent is of what a twin flame relationship truly should be. Divine union. Perfect love. Perfect love. What else are we trying to magic into the world? What else are we trying to create next? What is the next level after this firm foundation? And I've said this in the last readings, but they connect. Like it's strange, but they connect because foundations have shown up in the last 2 readings. So if you go back and watch them, you can kind of recap and see like how your story is played out with those. If you're connecting this one, you'll probably connect to those as well. And you'll see how they connect. They kind of play out like a story because we've been like working on energetic foundation work, and now you're sitting strong, stable on the foundation that we did have to do like the spiritual construction on the foundation of your energetic house and then build on that energetic house. And then now you're sitting firmly on the new foundation, ready to create. So this whole transitional, right? Like this whole transition has taken place in the last few readings where there's been movement. So it shows progress, and that shows that the collective and the people that are showing up and engaging in these and watching these are hearing these messages and integrating the messages and doing the work and actually taking this serious. So A, like kudos to you. Um, Also B, go back, watch them moving up so that you can anchor into the storyline and follow along and like be enmeshed in that collective with us if you feel aligned to do so. If you're new, if you are returning and you missed one, like make sure you get your you get that reading in so that you can be just get the whole experience, you know. And then as we move forward, the Emperor reversed. Let's see what he's saying to us. I heard put down your armor. Put down your armor. So you're allowed to be softer now. You're allowed to live in a softer, gentler space now. Put down your armor and that these were ego, self protection methods, e egoic self protection methods. So I don't know. What does that mean? What things does that mean? What's the armor to put down? What is the armor to put down? Holding on too tightly, protecting too hard, protecting too much, um, not giving. It's different though than the normal message. Withholding, vulnerability, withholding your truth, withholding your feelings, withholding your thoughts, withholding your emotions. Oh, this is so much not about stuff, right? Because normally, like, I would read this as like holding too tightly onto money or things and stuff in the world, but it's not this time. This is about withholding, holding on too tightly to the like heart centered thing. Oh, duh, heart center activating is what, you know, in the prayer. So crown chakras will open and heart centers will activate what's in the prayer. Even the prayers are channeled. I don't even feel like I pray the prayers. I feel like it just comes out. Um, so in order for your heart center to open, um, we have to put down the armor. We have to let go of wanting to withhold what your heart really wants to say, the things that are on your heart and the things that are on your mind, the things that are on your consciousness and your spirit, those times when you've felt not safe, because that's why we have armor, right? We haven't felt safe to disclose, to share, um, but within reason. So, for example, um, are we going to tell the cashier at Walmart when you're going to get your groceries, like your whole life story? Probably not. But if you are in therapy, if you are in, and so here's just like a personal example from my life. Like, this is just what's being brought to me as an example. So earlier I was on, I'm in school and like we do a thing called personal growth course for my school, and it just sort of helps you like learn and grow and learn to take care of yourself along the journey of like pursuing your higher education because it can be tough um and so it keeps you kind of anchored in on yourself. And it's a time where you can be open, where you can feel safe, where you can talk about things if you want to, but they don't always go like all the sessions like don't go like that. A lot of times people queue, oh, I'm good, I'm fine, it's all going great, it's cool, it's good, class is great, this is great, everything's good. I mean, there was this little thing, but like everything's cool, and you can tell, we have that like masked up version of ourselves, that armored up version of ourselves that it's like, I don't know how much of me I can put out here right now. How, when you asked me, even in this space where that was designed for this, when I'm being asked, how are you doing? Am I actually allowed to say how I'm really doing right now in this to this person, to these people? And so I just want you to like take that example and like apply it to your life. Like, yes, there's times where you should do like the polite, normal thing and just be like, I'm good, thank you. How are you? Right? When we're passing each other in a hallway or it's a random stranger at a store, like, hi, how are you? How you doing? Um, the appropriate, polite, normal answer would be, doing good, thank you. How are you? Um, Not the time to probably unload your deepest, darkest traumas. But in the and I tell my clients this: right person, right place, right time. Do I let myself go there? Right. But with right person, right place, right time, am I letting myself go there? One more time. With right person, right place, and right time, am I letting myself go there? Because in the scenario where it's like a stranger, it's like, of course you're supposed to withhold. That's what's appropriate. Um, but in the appropriate time frames, am I also still guarding up? Um, that's how we learn some emotional maturity and um, emotional maturity by learning when and how to express. So, like in your therapy session, if you're having a therapy session, that's the time and place to tell the truth about, like, for real, about how you feel. In the personal growth thing I was talking about, that I was doing for myself, that's the appropriate place. And it was like, but I'm seeing a balance, right? Because it's like there was so much, when somebody says, how are you doing? What's been going on? How has this time period been this last couple weeks or whatever, right? You're going to think of things, like all the things that you've been through. There's so many things that we could say about how our experience has been. And then being able to pretty rapidly determine what I do and do not want to say in that moment is going to be a really, really powerful thing for you. Okay. So we do have to let down the guards, but we let them down by knowing which guards we have over which things. And right, okay, well, I'm gonna take off, the big shield. I probably don't need that right now. But am I gonna leave like the mesh armor thing, whatever that thing's called? I think I'm gonna leave like the mesh vest though, because I don't know these people all that well. So I'm gonna leave a mesh vest. But most I'm gonna let myself be fairly vulnerable. But I'm gonna keep this on and I'm gonna you know, keep my not gonna put down, take put my weapon over there. I'm gonna keep it, here on my side, but I'm not gonna touch it. Okay. But like it's there if I need it. It's kind of a thing. But if that makes sense, kind of silly analogy with the armor. But knowing when, and being able to recognize that frequency of safety. And a lot of that frequency of safety will come from yourself, from self-trust, from being able to say, I trust me enough to know that in a room full of people that I've never met, that I'm not going to take off all of the armor and be completely exposed and completely vulnerable. That I'm going to take off one piece at a time, or the piece that I feel comfortable taking off, and I'm going to take off that piece. Does that make sense? Hope that makes sense. Put it in the comments if it doesn't. We can clarify. But that's what I'm seeing the need to. Something else that we are creating is a more vulnerable, soft, open space. And we're aligning with creating those spaces. So we're aligning with, that's what we're magicking into our world, is safe places, safe spaces, safe people where you can feel and be vulnerable, which is probably going to go hand in hand with you creating this perfect love. Because how are you going to have the most open, deepest kind of love if you don't know how to open your heart center, if you don't know how to take your armor off? But you can start doing that by testing it, and not I don't like the word test, but by practicing, feeling into the frequency of safety and allowing some people in. Um, but you have to trust yourself enough to know that you'll still protect yourself, that you'll still keep yourself safe if need be. But giving it a chance, right? You have to put yourself in places where there's an opportunity to practice vulnerability, to practice being unguarded, or you'll never learn how. Didn't really see this reading going in this direction at all. What else are we magician? Okay, okay, God. What else are we magicianing into the world? You guys are doing some big things. I'm really excited for you. I'm really excited about this for you. Like, what? Divine love as like the first thing you're magicianing? All right. So we're gonna magician some divine love into life. That's what we're looking to find next. That's building upon this foundation we created. And that's going to come with some safe, supportive spaces and people and places, and practicing vulnerability and open-heartedness and authenticity, being a little real, being more real about them. Be real about the feels. Real about the feels. No, that's terrible. 12:12 on the clock. Um, so yeah, you've been hurt. You have. I know. Sorry. That sucks. Had your heart broken and it hurt. Let's sit with it for like a minute. I'm just gonna be here and just see you, witness it. Everybody just breathe in as you recollect those pains of the heart. Because we don't naturally want to be closed-hearted people, right? Our heart centers want to be open, right? But it's the pain, it's the traumas, it's the brokenheartedness, which we talked about a couple of videos ago too, that there was we identified, that there was a certain heart pain, heart center pain, a trauma that needed to be uncovered and addressed. And if you've gotten this far, it looks like you did that. You did that work to pull that up from the unconscious, like we discussed in that one. And so I'm so proud of you, you know, but this is acknowledgement that you've been hurt. It's acceptance, where we're magicianing, we're creating full acceptance, healing around the ways in which your heart has been hurt, and healing. Because without that healed heart, How you gonna get to that, babe? So those come so and you're gonna get to the healed heart by doing this, by the practicing with safety, vulnerability, safe places, people, things, and self-trust. This is cool. This is cool reading. All right. What else are we magicianing? I feel like there's more. Okay. That's 1,000 cards. Something else. There's like one more energy that's coming in. But good work. Like I feel like spirit just went get out. So like a bunch of cards came out a minute ago, little stack, and this card was on the top, and I was like, that's too many cards. And I put them back and I shuffled them all up again. And then look what came out. So like, well, weren't wrong. Okay. Um, what does this card want to say? What does this message want to say? What is this? We're creating security by resourcefulness. This is you feeling safe by ensuring that you have resources. Maybe a lot of the pain and the heartbreak and the hurt, the damage that's been done to your heart has been from lack mentality, from feeling like there wasn't enough resources for yourself. Um, or like things were always gone, or like you were going to run out of something, insecurity around not having enough of something, enough, maybe love, since we're magicianing love, or that if you didn't have enough of something in the physical world, that you wouldn't be able to receive love. Oh, oh, it's transactional love. So we're letting go of transactional love. And okay, where love was contingent upon you having something, so that like so people only love me if I do things, so this, that, and the other for them. People only love me if I give them these things, if if I'm paying somebody's bills, or if I'm buying them stuff, or buying presents, or helping them with all their needs, or right, if I have something to offer of some sort of tit for tat sort of relationship, where it's like I have to have something to get this love. Like I can't just show up with nothing, or I get love, or I don't get love. I have to have something, right? To give something in order to get this. And that will be no more. That you will feel like enough. You will feel resourced enough, and like your things are for you, like your time, your energy, your money, your stuff, your autonomy over what you do for people is protected and safe and secure. And love gets to be in the picture as well. That this gets to be like its own thing. And the love is not contingent upon that stuff, that you will be well resourced, and like that you're enough in and of yourself, all by yourself, for the love. That's beautiful. That's epic. That's epic. Wow. Who is in my collective? Okay. I'm impressed with you guys, I must say. So now we're going to move on to my deck, which is the How to Wear a Crown Divine Guidance cards. Only one in existence right here, and it's all mine. Yes, they will be available for sale eventually when I get there, but not today, but you'll get to enjoy seeing them. And all of the energies that are in this card deck come directly from the book. This is my beautiful, precious, amazing book I love so much. Um, Look, that's my name right there. Isn't that cool? All right, How to Wear a Crown, a practical guide to knowing your worth. Available on Amazon. Naturally Not a Blonde. Secrets out. All right. Um, I'm beyond proud of this book. And channeled by God, not AI, okay? Just feel like I have to say that. Um, okay. We got our card. That still small voice. Ooh, that's like the very first lesson. It's so pivotal. I want you to be able to see it. That still small voice is the overarching energy with what is self-worth. So what is self-worth? That still small voice. And that's what we learn to do in the How to Wear a Crown program is we learn to listen to the still small voice inside, which is the voice of God. And once you can learn to listen to that voice of God, man, does your life get amazing. Well, you have to learn to listen to it, and then you have to learn to like actually be obedient over it and like do what it says. But what is self-worth? Let's actually go. It's right in the beginning. And look, how cute is this? I made mine with tabs. So I got these little tabs because I like teach out of mine. So I got these little tabs. Okay, so here's what the book says about that still small voice. It says, and what is self-worth? Self-worth is the sense of one's own value as a person or how worthy you feel. Well, that's kind of how it's defined in various dictionaries. For me, it's that knowing that you are a good person, that you deserve good things, and that you deserve to be treated well. I know it to be the thing that makes me feel like living life, because without it, I did not. Whatever it is, or however it is defined, if I don't have it, I'm just existing and surviving this life rather than living it. Self-worth is the fire in the core of your being. It sparks up in those moments when you are being treated badly that whispers, I don't deserve this. Or when you are at that shitty job doing something you hate, and that voice says, I have more to offer the world. Or when you've cried so long and so much that your face is swollen over the person that, where's our card, broke your heart, and suddenly you stop and hear, I'm going to be fine with or without them. Self-worth happened for me in the small yet profoundly important moments like these. Step by grueling step, I lifted myself out of the darkness of self-hate and into the light of worthiness. And if I recall correctly, it started with the self-worth whisper of, I can't live like this anymore. Have you ever heard that one? Well, I have. So if there's any part of you that's going, I can't live like this anymore. This isn't how I want to exist in life. This isn't what I want to do. This isn't how I want to be. This isn't the kind of people I want to be around. Like, there's this little whisper that will show up and say, this isn't cool. This isn't right. This doesn't feel good. I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be doing this. I should be doing that. I should be. That's what we have to start learning to listen to. And and not just brush off and logic our way out of that our whole soul just said the most important thing in the world to us in that moment. So, what is your soul been saying? What is your soul been whispering? And can we make that a coaching exercise? Get yourself a piece of paper, and I want you to answer that question. What has the still small voice been whispering to me? What has the still small voice been whispering to me? And just write, write and write and write and write all the things that come to your mind until you can't write anymore. And then when you get to where you feel like you've said it all, ask yourself, what's one small way that I can move in the direction of being obedient to that voice, right? If it's, I've got to get out of here, right? What's one small step you can make to create a plan of action to get out of here or wherever that might be? If it's, um, I don't like this work that I'm doing, right? Um, what's one small step that you can make today to start doing a different type of work? Even if you have to keep doing that work, how can you start moving in the direction towards the type of work that you want to do? If it's, man, I really wish I could move to this state, this country, this whatever. What's maybe you can't jump up and leave today, but what's one small step that you can do? Can you look up the place? Can you look up prices? Can you start making a plan of what it looks like to move to that place? If it's, I've always wanted to do, this, whatever your dream thing is to do, go to Scotland. I don't know, bucket list item, some kind of bucket list item or something. Well, what's one small step that you can do? Well, I can start making a savings account and call it Scotland. I've got my Scotland account and I'm going to put 10% of every paycheck in my Scotland account, right? You can do like one, there is an aligned action. And it might feel like baby steps and it might feel like, oh my gosh, it's not going to happen overnight, but that's okay. You are going to feel better just by making a plan and beginning to move towards where your soul is calling you to go. Okay. You are going to feel better moving towards where your soul wants you to go. That is the process of getting back into alignment. So your soul's path, your God's will path for you, where you're supposed to be. And then, being in alignment is us being on the same page with that. And then what happens is we go, oh no, logic and earth and stuff and bills and things and life and all the things that other people told me how to do and other people's expectations and what, blah, 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 and then we end up like way over here. And then just the act of going, oh, I'm in the wrong spot. I'm suddenly pointed back towards my life, my God's will path closer, right? At least I'm back on the trajectory of getting into alignment. And then when I say, well, what's one small thing that I can do to get back over there? And I identify that step, I'm a little closer. And then we keep making steps, we keep doing that until we align fully. Okay. So I know I'm about weird and I do a lot of weird analogies, but so that's the goal. And we've got some divine love going on here that you're coming towards, going to align with. And that's beautiful. And I'm excited for you. And thank you for being here. It is February. Me promo. Our look at it. How cute is this? It's the I Love Me I've got the hoodie that I've been showing off. It's the I Love Me hoodie. It comes also in a crew neck sweatshirt and a tee. And this is our Valentine's Day special, whatever you call it, design. And but I also think that it's like general enough to wear all year round if you want to. But it's so cute for Valentine's Day. And I created this one last year during February for Valentine's Day, and I saw it as being like this self-love gift to yourself, like something you could buy for yourself to really fill up your own cup for Valentine's Day, a self-love Valentine's Day gift. And then this year, I'm seeing a new vision as well of girls buying this for each other. And like I said on the last video, like maybe y'all are better at like Pinterest stuff than me. Like you're gonna fold it in some cute way, right? All right. So like we're folding this up to where it's like only the logo comes out and it's gonna look cuter than that. But then like put it in a basket, in a gift basket, you're gonna go to the Dollar Tree and we're gonna get all the like cute like skincare products for cheap and some they've got fake flowers at the Dollar Tree. We're gonna get some little roses and some chocolates. And we're gonna make little baskets for your besties. Right? How cute. How cute would that be? And then you can even get one of the books and put that in there and self-love for Valentine's Day. What a better present to give to all your best friends, to your mom, to your mother-in-law, to whoever, and to yourself. Make one for yourself too, and make it cute and wrap it up in that cute cellophane stuff and put a bow on it and put your own name on it and then open it and make one for your friends too. So you can get them the book, and a sweatshirt and decorate it really cute and have fun. And maybe you guys can have like Valentine's Day parties and have champagne with your chocolate and read the book together. I think that'd be a great time. So anyway, that's our Valentine's Day special. You can get it. The best place to actually find the link for this is Facebook right now because I've been promoting the crap out of it. So there's a link on Facebook that will specifically bring you to just these three products, the hoodie, the crew neck, and the tee. But in the description box will be my website, www.racheldgreenwell.com, and that is pretty much the hub spot for all of my things. That's where you can find everything that I do and get to anything that you need to get to about me or my work from there. You can also jump in the courses from there, and there's freebies. I'm actually thinking about maybe doing like a Valentine's Day deal on the How to Work a Crown Up, Level Your Life in Love, Health, and Wealth full program. Let me know if you'd be interested. If you do, DM me or email me at support@racheldgreenwell.com or comment on any of this stuff. I'll see all of it here on YouTube or anywhere. You can even text it to me. My number, I leave it on the posts on Facebook. It's at the bottom. You can text my phone number and just say Valentine's Day special, and I will give you a pretty significant discount on that course for this year. Okay. Um, and I think I'll offer that. Let me make a note of what I'm promising. I think we'll do 10. So I'll make an offer, a promo code, and I'll offer that to 10. And I think I'll do probably like a whole 50% off. So that'll save you like a little over $1,000 on the program. So yeah, I'll do a 50% off. And so if you're watching these, you'll be the only people that know about it. So I'm not going to put that anywhere else. I'm not going to list that public. Only the people that watch this video will know about that. So um, get a hold of me and I'll send you a promo code to get that if you want that this season. And for half off. Anything else? Nope, that feels like it. Thank you so much for being here. If you're returning viewer, thank you so much for trusting me and wanting to come back. And if you are new, thank you so much for being here, especially if you made it this far. Drop it in the comments that you made it this far. Put hearts, likes, subscribes. There's something called hypes now. I don't know. Share this with a friend. All the stuff that supports the channel would be so, so appreciated. And I'm going to leave you with this. There's three things that I want all of the people that enter my spaces to leave with, and that is to know you are worthy, you are powerful, and you are full of potential. So say it with me. Say, I am worthy, I am powerful, and I am full of potential. I love you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.